You know, so they're just going to rewrite the book of life, and they're just going to put whatever they want into it to make it look good. Let's pretty it up, you know.
Two things
Paint
to
some smileys
like
on it.
if Spike, if you knew anything about philosophy, then you would know that there was a big base of it called ontology, which is the argument of what is and what isn't the basic existence. So, yeah, you might want to check that one out. And
I don't really give a fuck
flying
about
spaghetti
that shit.
monster, I would think that's really, yeah, you wouldn't ignorant
Yeah,
people wouldn't.
yeah,
So,
yeah, exactly. No, ignorant. Yeah, it's always the ignorant people who don't want to mess with ontologies and epitaneses and theologies and biologies and cryologies and ambiguousness. We all got ambiguousness.
Protestant atheist.
Yeah, no, it's called rational. Like I said, you're not making any argument in defense of your ignorant, fucktarded, non-powerful, all mess-making God. What the hell? He's got no authority, no credibility, no power, but yes, he knows to make human beings, and he injects them on planet Earth so they can fucking kill each other in world wars and create economic systems that may create, you know, a billion dead people. Yeah, because God knew what he was doing. Because well, he didn't know what he was doing because he doesn't have to know anything because he's metaphysical. So, I mean, you're trying describing a goddamn cartoon. You're just telling me Donald Duck invented the universe. Oh, fine. Yeah, I'm going to take that seriously. That's a much more compelling theory than Darwin and Einstein and dealing with the facts of our bastard birth. Oh yeah, that's
Uh, Gary,
Well, from your guys' arguments, I would say that you guys are pretty much Protestant atheists. You're demi-urge. That's what you guys tend to be against, are demi-urges. However, am not for the demi-urge.
Can you please define what the fuck Protestant atheist means?
whatever.
I
I
don't
can call you. I can call you the
atheist means
part of the crack cult. I mean, I can insult your cult too just as easily. So you want to call us Protestant atheists, and I'll call you
You are. It's not.
call you
You're being a
psychotic.
It's
Yeah,
not
I'll
an
just call you a
insult.
psychotic.
It's not an insult.
A delusionosaurus. A delusionosaurus. That's what you are. You're a delusionosaurus. Fuck you. You want to just do a little name calling thing? Fine. It's all right with me. We'll play that.
I didn't call you names. I'm being accurate. You guys are fundamental atheists.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. No, you're just fucking using bullshit rhetoric. A Protestant atheist? Oh, please. Take that shit someplace else.
Gary, your constant use of ad hominem is creating a deontological conceptualism
Are we
paradox.
Are we on it?
I don't even see who the fuck's talking. But whatever.
I hate when people get bogged
I think
down in
whoever was talking. I think whoever was Jackson needs to talk more.
There's nothing like an
We're gonna let Paul talk now. He's been interrupted twice in a row.
I was just saying, I can't stand it when people are discussing important things, and rather than get to the meat of the fucking argument, they get bogged down in all this fucking bullshit wheel-spinning philosophy. It just, it makes me sick. It makes me want to punch somebody in the face.
Whoops. Yeah, well, it is. It's so tedious. I hate the great philosophers. I
happens
mean,
when
I'd like to burn them all at the stake.
there's a lack of an argument.
For even inventing all this crappy language, all this theology bullshit mumbo jumbo, all this strangled crap to say something obvious. Well, rain is wet. Well, that's if you spell rain with 2 I's. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, it's just stupid.
Excuse me, but rain is only wet if you look at it through a deontological faculty, you know.
You were acting. Yeah, that was pretty good. Yes, you have to deontologize it. That's another word we'll have to get that to Professor Anton. He's big on the D's. So we can disambiguate why we deontologize.
This room is absolutely filled to the brim with people that don't understand dialectical empiricism.
Gary,
It really is shocking.
Gary, 2 hours with Professor Anton in PM after he had
Yeah, go ahead, finish up, Doc. Can't hear you yet.
yeah, so it ended up in him throwing ad homs at me, and but he did end up making the apology video public instead of private. So I mean, it's been, and it all ended up in him accusing me of not knowing all those ancient philosophers that lived 2,500 years ago. And he said I didn't know what I was talking about and everything. So it was just bullshit. But I don't know why would he start PMing me, and we spent like 2 hours PMing each other. I kid you not.
Well, that's something. I mean, you got more out of him than I've ever gotten out of him. But his apology video, I mean, that was the lamest apology. This guy's supposed to be a communications professor. I mean, I'd kick somebody in the nuts if they actually came to my house with that apology. Yeah, I'd kick him in the nuts. What a pile of patronizing crap. I just don't know why people just can't argue. I mean, argue the facts. I mean, don't argue arguing. Don't, you know. I mean, way too fast. Way, way, way too fast. You're just giving it all away there. I mean, you just got a cat penis or something? Way too fast.
Yeah, there's a lack of education in the art of argument, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, there really shouldn't be an art to it. I mean, it just should be that you should have to answer questions. And it's like, look how much trouble I had to go to get her to describe her God, and she still wouldn't do it. I mean, because, it's all about, I'm going to nitpick your philosophy. You're not allowed to nitpick mine. I mean, it's just such a double standard. All right, stripy shirt girl, you got to turn your mic off. Come on. Oh, okay, good enough. That's almost as good.
But even at the highest level, when you see people on TV, politicians and news anchors, people aren't very good at arguing. I mean, I've seen lawyers who don't know how to put together a coherent string of thought and reach a rational conclusion. They'll ramble on and on and on. And I think maybe religion's in the way of people developing these skills, because if everybody had these skills, they would defeat all of the ridiculous memes that are still floating around.